Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, sir. How you doing this morning? Good, I hope. Hope you're having a great morning. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you have a great day. Welcome to the daily grind. Stories. Two sides. That's what we're going to talk about today. Two sides to every story. Somebody comes up and they're telling you a story and telling you all kinds of things and getting you all worked up. Don't just jump right on it. Listen to the other side of the story first before you make a assessment or judgment or whatever you want to call it. There's always two sides to the story, and the truth is usually somewhere in between the two of them. Especially if someone is trying to get you to be on their side. They're going to tell you their version of the story. I don't know if you ever played that game in school when you have a circle of people and one person tells the person next to them a story, whispers in their ear, and it gets all the way around. And when it gets back to them, they tell their original version, and then they tell the version of what they heard when it gets back to them. People tend to add to stories. Now, I'm not saying you're the one that does that, but a lot of people do that. A lot of times you'll hear a story about something and you'll be like, oh my word, and then you'll actually talk to the person, and it's a totally different story. It's like, wow. So before you jump on the bandwagon, before you jump on the story and tell other people, or before you jump on that person, get the facts. Talk to that person. Go up and say, hey, listen, I heard something about you the other day. It's kind of crazy. And this is what I heard. And tell them what you heard, and they'll tell you their version. And like I said, you'll probably know the truth is somewhere in the middle. But never make an assessment on one side of the story. Oh my gosh. I have been in that position so many times. Somebody just clamoring on about what's going on and this and that and this and that, and then I check it out and do a little research and find out that it's a whole different story. That was their version. That's what they wanted you to buy into, to be on their side or whatever the case may be. But I'm going to tell you, it's well worth it to just get both sides of the story and then make your assessment from there and figure out, where you stand in it all. And a lot of times it's none of your business anyway. You don't stand in there. So if somebody's going on to me about something, if it really ain't none of my business, I tell them, you know what? That's none of my business. I don't want to hear it. I don't need to hear it. I just don't want to be a part of that drama. So, people are people. People are funny. And they're going to do what they do. So just remember that when you're dealing with people. And remember, if you jump on that story and you start gossiping and spreading it, it could come back to bite you in the ass. Be careful of the words you speak because you may have to eat them. Make sure the words you speak are good words, not false and hard words, because those are kind of tough to eat. You make them mistakes a few times and you learn. You don't do that anymore. So remember, there's always two sides of the story. Don't just jump on one. Get the facts straight, and then you'll know what's going on. Anyway, I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow.